So men, you need a fat lady. You need a fat lady. All right. Most men, when they're looking for a wife, they're looking for a slim lady. Now, I know some people want fat ladies physically, but most people I know are looking for a slim, shapy lady. In fact, those of you that told the story, our story, I almost didn't marry Pastor Mildred because I loved everything um, um, about her, except that um, I felt she was a bit on the big side. I felt she was a bit on the big side. And this is what happens to single men. They think they know their spec. If you're single, you don't know your spec. You just think you know your spec. You just think you know your spec. My friend is a popular man of God that is single. I don't mention his name. He tells me that people fly in from abroad. He's based in Nigeria. I'm not flying from abroad to come to him and say, God told me you're my husband. Do you understand? As somebody enter plane and fly from abroad. I say, God told me. So if you meet that girl now, fly from abroad to come and tell a man of God or a minister, a worship minister, whatever, in Nigeria that she's meet at the airport now, and she said she's single. In your mind, you're not toasting her. Hey, let me get her. She's good. She's not available. You just assume you know your spec. So I thought my spec was slim. A lot of things you call your spec, it was spec'd into you. It was spec'd into you. All right. Please link for BFF. Who is in charge today now? Is it Tony or Gideon or who is there? Please put the link for BFF. Who are asking? So because men, we are moved by what we see most times. We think what we want is a slim lady. So see the BFF link, guys. Put it. And I was like that. So I was in my perspective. I thought it was on the big side. My spec is slim. All the things you are calling your spec, it's movies, adverts, magazines. Those are the things that create an image of a spec. You don't have any spec. Your real spec is not anything physical. You just created it, in your own head, and you are holding on to it tightly. And you've not married before. People that have married some of the finest girls physically, they've still divorced. So them still get tired. So I thought she was on the big side. And then I said, if she was single and she's on the big side like this, by the time we marry and have children, she'll be very, very, very on the big side that it won't work. That's what I said. That's what I thought. But I like everything about the girl. She's smart. She's spiritual. Sense of humor, intelligent, clean, domestic. Everything I liked in a woman. She was my friend. She got me. So I got married. And years after, even till now, I said, I like her more now. And I told her that you're slimmer now, right? You're slimmer than when we met now, right? She said, no, that she's like 3 or 4 sizes bigger than, how she was when we met. You see, but I like her more now. And I'm saying, really? I didn't even notice it. I like you more now, And that's what a lot of young men go, no, you think you want a slim, tall lady. You think you want a shapy, busted. I like busted. Yeah, I understand those kind of things, but at the end of the day, trust me, those things will not rate as the top things that make you stay in a marriage or enjoy a marriage. You like a big boss. If she's not having sex with you, what if she's not having? It's only letting you touch this boss. I like ladies with big bum bum. Some people will not see that bum bum. Hey, oh God. Hey, excuse my French, because this is the main thing. I'm trying to talk to men practically. So if you're a woman, don't be embarrassed. So you don't know the amount of sexless marriages we're dealing with. As a men that have the right application before they see their wife's body. Their proper application, 2 months interval. Some men don't have sex 3 weeks. Some men don't have sex 3 weeks. You like big bum bum. You really will see the bum bum first. You will not see the bum bum now. Hey. And so when the woman has had a child or her children, many of them, many of them they even lose every sense of sexuality once they have kids. Their body, they don't just see their body as a sexual thing anymore. Just see purely for breastfeeding and childbirth, and they lose libido incredibly. So you need to be wise. You need to be wise. That's what I'm saying. You need to be wise. Now, even though I have ladies foundation, the fat I'm talking about is not physical. Anyway, why I think about my fat one is an acronym. So the F, number 1, guys, pay attention now. Pay attention now. As you're looking for a wife, pay attention now. The first Big said, I can't imagine being in a sexless marriage. It's not by that. You have to marry right. Yeah, you don't want to know. There's some married men that are heavy masturbators. They masturbate on a global scale because the OnlyFans, I don't know if you know OnlyFans. I don't want to teach you about it. OnlyFans is full of married people. They are not having sex at home. Sex. Somebody even giving up. It's a foregone conclusion. It's a foregone conclusion. Sex. Maybe you even see food. So F, let me go into it. F, if you're looking for a wife, F is faithful. Faithful. If you're a guy, look for a faithful woman. Look for a faithful woman. Look for a faithful one. If you don't marry a faithful woman, you are doomed. You are in trouble. If you marry one of weak character, you are doomed. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. It is because it's difficult to catch a woman that wants to deceive you. Women can multitask. Men, it's easy to catch. The reason why they catch more men cheating, it's not because only men cheat. No, men and women cheat. But the reason why more men are caught cheating is because men are not generally great at multitasking. They are not great at it. If a man is distracted, everybody knows. But a woman has the capacity to multitask. All right? Gracie, seems you are new on this page. This is a man, according to men today. All right? So it's not a men and women, we're not in gender war. Today is a men's teacher. I just allowed women in the class. All right? And everything must not be a gender war. That is even a bad trait in itself. I'll probably talk about that as we go on. That's even a bad trait. The trait of is the man. You have that trait, you have problem in marriage. I'll tell you that for free. Not fight. All right? It's not a gender war. So look for a faithful woman. Women are great at multitasking. If a woman is sitting here, it's difficult to know. She can multitask. She can attend to two or more men faithfully, or gracefully, or easily. If a man is distracted, you can tell he's carrying his phone. He's going to bathroom with his phone. A woman will give you her phone. You are the one that will even text the man of the location. You will drop her at the place where she's going to sleep with her boyfriend. I don't know, drop her there. And you'll have no clue. So, look for a faithful woman. The Bible says, talking about the virtuous woman, it said his heart doeth safely trust in her. His heart doeth safely trust in her. His heart doeth safely trust in her. Watch out for those women that, there are guys that reach me many times and say, every time my fiancé or whatever comes, her phone is on flight mode, this and this and this, you can't tell where she is at long periods of time, she disappears. Look for a faithful woman. Avoid a loose woman. Avoid a loose woman. There is a strong role a woman plays in upbringing. Even if when the man is a bit irresponsible, the close contact of kids is usually the primary assignment of a woman. The close contact of kids, all right? Why do I say this? It's because women are like what they call primary caregiver. That's why there is always a debate about the father of a child, never a debate about the mother of a child. Never seen any debate where people are confused and are trying to test who the mother of a child is. Never see that. You know why? Because mother and child are usually going to stay close. So even when the man or the father denies the baby, or is irresponsible, or is absent because of work, because men are very work driven, so a man can leave his family to go to work, a woman can leave her work to go and stay with family, right? Because she's very family oriented. So the woman is generally the primary caregiver. The baby's life usually depends on the woman, and she's not just biologically equipped, she's also emotionally equipped for childcare. If you have read this book, when I mentioned 7 qualities wise men want, I talked about domestic skills. As a man, you don't want to marry a woman that lacks it totally. If she lacks it, she must have at least a heart for it. It's important. It's part of her God-ordained duties, all right? I know in the social world, now people argue these things, but biology can answer the question. They don't need psychology. Biology will answer the question. God put food. He attached food to a woman and attached accommodation to a woman. So God didn't only give them physical capacity to take care of babies and children. He also give them emotional capacity. So the way God designed it, a woman generally more attached to kids. A man is not attached. So you see, even in scripture, you say things like, can a woman forget her suckling child? He didn't say, can a man forget? A man will forget. Very good. But he said, can a woman forget her suckling child? Why? Because scientists have found out that as a woman breastfeeds, oxytocin and bonding hormones flow between baby and child. That makes them very attached. So a woman is very attached. Even in animal kingdom, you see when your dog has puppies, that same dog I was finding with you, see how protective they are. So God wired it like that. He didn't leave it to chance. All right. So if you marry a woman that has zero domestic skills, it will show in the home. It will show. All right. This doesn't mean men are not involved in. Men cannot be domestic, or men cannot cook, or men cannot watch, or men cannot parent. That's not what I'm saying. But I mean, last line of defense. Last line of defense. The woman must be there just in case the man is mad or irresponsible. So by the time the last line of defense itself is not serious, there's no hope. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. So number one, I'm telling the men, Marry a faithful woman. I mean, faithful woman. You need a faithful woman. All right. Watch out for that woman that is used to multiple affection. If she's always posting things for attention, exposing her body, shaking her bum bum, she's used to the attention of a lot of men. Only you won't satisfy her. Only you can't satisfy her. Only you can't satisfy her. So be careful of that. Be careful of those women that have a lot of men that send them money. You can't cope with those things. I talked to a guy that said that 1 week to their wedding or Tuesday, the girlfriend went to see her ex. It's kind of things I'm using my ear to hear. I don't even know. He said his girlfriend, that he wants to marry in the weeks, went to see her boyfriend that they're not doing anything, just want to see him. I said they are doing one for the road. You do one for the road. People do it to their exes when they want to marry somebody else. They're going to have sex. They think it's for the last time before they get married. But usually, emotional things don't work like that. Along the line, the day you frustrate her, she'll go back again and take one more for the road. All right. So don't play with a woman you cannot absolutely trust. If you're needing to monitor her, check her phone, do this one, hack her phone, you're focused on the wrong issue. All right. Watch out for those women that have expensive, exotic things and have no commensurate work. You don't know what they're selling. Yes, they can say they're selling hair online, they're selling organic cream online, they're selling something online, but you can see that there's no way this thing you're selling is buying a G-Wagon. Last month you sold only 5 pieces of hair, only 3 pieces of hair. You cannot buy G-Wagon now. You cannot buy Lamborghini now. Now we live at a time where women are prostitutes publicly. It used to be something of shame. And as some women prostitute publicly, there's still some men that are clueless enough and go and marry the community prostitute. Choma, that's what I'm answering now. It's like if man, I've been answering this. I've been teaching this. So you're not seeing those. You're not seeing commensurate work. You're not seeing that. Or men are sending her money. Yes, men can be, because women are very smart, way more smart. They think faster, think smarter. So some men are clueless. She has an uncle that is sending her money from time to time, and there's no biological ties with that uncle. Wrong. You can't go. You can't go. Be careful of those things. All right. You must marry a faithful woman. He said his heart. Perhaps that's one. I wish somebody can. I wish somebody can post that scripture for me. Say his heart dwelt safely, trusting her. Trust me, you don't know the peace you can gain when you are with a faithful woman. And I've seen men, I can go on and on of different men I've seen trying to change an unfaithful woman, trying to change a woman that is on the streets. If she changes, of course, God, if she has changed before, you're not the one trying to change her. Don't go and do rescue mission. Don't do that. Don't put yourself in those situations. Marry a faithful woman, a faithful woman. Thank you for that scripture. So the heart of her husband trusts in her confidently, relies on and believes in her security, so that he has no lack of honest gain or need for dishonest sport. So they confidently trust his heart trusts her. All right. Next one. A. Yeah, so small girls and big girls, they are now so bold. So they even just come out and say, if you don't give me this amount, if you don't give me this amount, and there's still one man that will be so clueless. So clueless. And we'll just go and marry the community prostitute. Everybody knows this girl is something except you. Except the guy. He just goes ignorantly. Nancy, there's a number for joining BFF, just in case your link is not working, I can help you. I've shared the story when I did husband man, I think, with the guys. I shared the story of how one of my relatives, a family that has been struggling. In fact, they're still struggling, if I know well. Close to me, the family is close to me. They're struggling and really struggling. And one of the sons, those families that are struggling, that it's at a stage where everybody thinks it's a stressful cause, it's a demonic thing, those kind of things. So, peace, congratulations. I hope you are doing premarital class. I'm happy with your proposal and all these things. Peace, are you doing premarital class? That's what I want to hear. And are you joining BFF? Or wife or no one anymore? And let your husband also join husband man. All right. Wedding is just 10% of the job, 90% of doing the marriage. Well, congratulations anyway. So this guy is struggling family. Then one of them, don't you have family, everybody struggling, and it looks like ancestral curse. The daughters are not married, the ones that are married I'm online. The what else I took the bag I'm looking for? Let me close this door, please. Let me close my door. What was I in the story? So why do men prefer soft and faithful women? Because those men are weak emotionally. They are weak emotionally. They can't control themselves. Most men that their wives cheat on them in marriage, the wife will cheat on them in courtship. Most of them. The wife was doing magic, she will disappear, the guy will just say, I'll marry you at all cost, not to marry you at all cost. I know so many like that. The girl has never been faithful to the guy. The guy still married her like that. She has never been faithful in the marriage as well. Throughout all the 100 years of marriage, she has never been faithful once. Sleeping with both men and women. And the guy is still there and fighting off all the men. It's a sickness. In the intentional premarital class we did yesterday, I was talking to them about trauma and healing. And I explained to them that unhealthy always attracts unhealthy. It's difficult for a healthy person to marry an unhealthy person. It never happens. It rarely happens, let me say. Usually it's unhealthy people that attract other unhealthy people. So that's how it happens. If you see somebody that is, very unhealthy, nobody will stay with them except on that very. Let me use somebody that is very aggressive, dominant. For instance, the only person that will marry that person is somebody that has very low self-esteem. So a dominant person can tell his wife, "Shut up, kneel down there." This is the woman that can stay in that. Is also a woman that is also low self-esteem, needs attention, looking for a man by all means. So I put that can stay together. A normal, smart woman that has a good family, good job, good upbringing, you just like shut up and sit down there. She realizes I can't marry this person. Or you try to slap you. She knows she's living there. But you see an unhealthy woman say, "You beat me, you slap me," they will fight, they will beat her, and she will say they're in love. She'll go and cook for the man, they will beg man, they will have sex. Unhealthy usually attracts unhealthy. So this young man, I told you the family is struggling, everybody looks like they're not going to make it. Daughters not married, men not prospering. Looks like ancestral cause. Finally, this young guy, one of the sons, began to make it. He traveled abroad and began to prosper. Started sending money home, began to build house in the village. If you are an Easterner, it's been years ago, you know what building house in the village means. That means if you have made it small, you have to build house in the village. If you build house in the village, your family is tempted poor. You build house in the village. So they began to build house in the village, began to send money home. There seemed to be light coming to the family, finally. And the guy wanted to get married. And let me tell you guys, I don't know if you know how your brain works. Your brain hates details. This is why a woman can mess you up easily. Her own brain is about 10 times more advanced than your own. Her own brain is digital. Your own brain as a man is analog. To picture the disparity. So usually a man hates details. A man hates so many, when things are too variety or versatility. Men actually one track minded. They do one thing well. That's why when a man sometimes loses his job, especially in the area he's skilled, he can't bounce into anything. If you've seen men where maybe he's an IT guy or an engineer or something, if he loses his job at a certain age, you find out he can't do anything again. But see, women don't stop doing something. They will just jump from this one, they'll sell this one, they'll sell that one, they'll learn it. The whole brain, the way it works, is very advanced. All right, so most men, because they hate details, when we teach marriage, teach relationship, they don't have time for that. Just choose any fine guy, see, just choose one. That's what they think. That's what they think. That is that easy. Women most times know the kind of man they're marrying. They know. If they're settling for you, they know they're settling for you. That you're not the original person they want to marry. They know. That time is just going. Or you have money, or you're really chasing them hard. But men are clueless many of times. Clueless. They don't know what they're getting into. So he, being a regular guy, didn't pay attention. Notice they just told them, find wife for me. Find wife for me in the village. Usually women that they just find like that for you are not usually, highly desired. So they went to find the village prostitute for her. Everybody knows this girl was a prostitute. They went to find the village prostitute for him. So he came home and started planning marriage with the village prostitute. Of course, started sleeping with her. She was HIV positive. So she gave him HIV. So he died. It's more like the house is uncompleted. Since the last time I saw it, it's still uncompleted. He died. HIV. So, first F, faithful. A, the A, in fact, guys, don't marry a woman. She must be available. She must be available. She must be available. Hey, if I get $1 for every time a man sends me a message, that Pastor, I like this woman so much. I like this woman so much. Someone said, why would her people? They didn't do anything to anybody. Why would they do it to you? The people who don't know color. So what happens? Color man, I don't know. Try is your first and your last name. What happens usually is that people think what I do and what we do is a waste of time until they reach divorce court. They think we're wasting time. There's a time lawyers began to do a sticker that was raining one time. It was, I don't know if some of you know, we're old enough to know, but they used these car stickers that was titled "Waiting lawyers they do safe." Because when we were young, people didn't know what lawyers did. It wasn't lawyer because you hardly need a lawyer. So they did stick as a lawyer they do. You won't know what lawyer does until you enter police case or enter trouble. You will know that lawyers are important. You don't even know. You know what the lawyer they do. The same way people think, what does marriage counseling do? What does the marriage coaches do? Don't worry, just give it time. Either you or your children or somebody somewhere very soon close to you will definitely need to navigate marriage issues or go to divorce court. Then they will not say, I'm busy and I'm important and I'm valuable and you should pay for courses. Like the BFF they are doing now, it's just $100, 3 months training. Some people say they don't have money, but if it's wedding now, your cake, everything you will spend millions for wedding. But the same people won't put $1 for marriage. They'll be shocked. I had a client that her divorce cost her $600,000. That's what she paid the man. Father the cost. That's what she paid the man. I'm not counting legal fees and other things. She paid to the man that she was divorcing $600,000. How much is counseling? How much is coaching? How much is BFF? So they didn't plan to hurt him. They just pick randomly without consulting. Will you go and buy a house without the proper real estate advice? Will you go and buy a car without the proper mechanic advising you? But you want to marry, just pick the random girl on the street, the village prostitute. She gave me a die. So second A, available. So F is faithful. A is available. If I get $1 for every time a man enters my DM and says, Pastor, I love this girl so much. I send that money, I send that phone credits. I love her, I love her, but she doesn't want me. What do? I get $1 for every time. Somebody sends me that, I'll have $1 million now. I have $1 million now. Make sure you marry a woman that's available. It's not every woman that is single that is available. Hey, I'll say that again. It's not every woman that is single that is available. Single doesn't mean available. Hey, I'm unavailable. Now you see me. Now whatever that song is. I'm unavailable. They see me. Something. They don't use formula. Let me look for my this thing. Come here. I'm unavailable. Yes, found it. It's not everybody that is single that is available. Have you ever gone to a car showroom before and see a car in the showroom, but they write it there that is sold or is not for sale? Has it happened to you before? You know I'm a car person now. I'm a car person. So I just want to go and check out cars. So I went to a Rolls Royce shop. There's a new Rolls Royce that came out last year, I think. It's called Spectre, Rolls Royce Spectre. So I like it. Yeah. Thinking maybe that's what I'll get my 50th birthday next year. Yeah. So I saw one this. So I like this kind of thing, not for sale. That just give them as a model to put here. What I want, the car need to order it. So it's on the showroom. But it's not for sale. It's not for sale. It's not everything that is on the showroom that is for sale. So just because a lady is single doesn't mean she's available. Some of them are glued to their ex. That means the ex has left them, but they've not left the ex. Oh, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I said the ex has left them, but they have not left the ex. They're still stalking the ex page. They're still sending the ex message. Some of them are still going to do sex services with the ex once in a while. They've not left the ex emotionally. They're still connected to that ex. So if you go and enter that scenario, you just be sponsoring her transport to the ex's place. She's not available. She's single but not available. Some, it's not even their ex, it's their next they are attached to. That means they have their eyes on somebody they are in love with in their church, in their office, in their community, sometimes even on social media or on Hollywood. They have somebody they've set their eyes on. And women are powerful. When they've set their eyes on somebody, it's difficult for them to see you. Even if you're a great man, they can't see you because they want to marry this person. If it's a Christian girl, she has either a Christian minister, whether word minister, music minister, somebody she has set her eyes on. In her wildest dreams, one of my friends is a popular man of God that is single. I don't want to mention his name. He tells me that people fly in from abroad. He's based in Nigeria. And people fly in from abroad to come to him and say, God told me you are my husband. Do you understand? As somebody enter plane and fly from abroad and say, God told me. So if you meet that girl now, fly from abroad to come and tell a man of God or a minister, a worship minister, whatever, in Nigeria that she's husband, meet at the airport now, and she said she's single. In your mind, you'll be toasting her. Hey, let me get her. She's good. She's not available. Not available.